A high school summer reading list is stirring up controversy in a South Carolina town. Two of the books English 1 college prep students at Wando High School have the option of reading discussed police brutality, and a local police fraternity is not pleased.
I was pretty appalled. Here we've got law enforcement agencies spending countless man hours and trying to build relationships with our youth and our community, and we've got our local high school putting together a reading list which paints law enforcement in such a negative light.
The two books are All American Boys by Jason Reynolds and Brandon Kiely and The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. All American Boys was a Coretta Scott King author honor book, and The Hate You Give received the National Book Award in 2017. South Carolina's poet laureate says the books belong on the list.
It's hard for me to imagine in a place like Charleston, where we had the Walter Scott shooting, that anyone would sort of not understand the need for all of us understanding, like, how did that happen? And, some people don't want to have that conversation.
Walter Scott was an unarmed black motorist shot and killed in 2015 by a North Charleston patrolman named Michael Slager. Slager pleaded guilty in Scott's death and was sentenced to 20 years. But the police group objects to the fictional depiction of law enforcement.
Now they're reading this book, which is all it does is say law enforcement is a bunch of bad guy bullies who will beat you up or shoot you. And that's not even close to what law enforcement does for our community.
Marjorie Wentworth disagrees.
I don't think anybody who's read it has ever said it's an anti-police book. I think that's, she's trying to tell a story about what it feels like to have this happen to you.
The two other books on the reading list, 23 Minutes and Love Letters to the Dead, deal with time travel and grief. They were all selected by a committee from the high school staff. Be sure to watch Inside Edition.